What is up, everybody? Welcome to I don't even know what this is going to be. So what I'm going to try to do is in 15 minutes, not 25 like the normal amount that you have. In 15 minutes, I'm going to try to get everything. I'm going to try to do the whole math section. Maybe I'll math no calculator section and get a perfect score. I'm going to try to do it. I might not be able to do it because I only have 15 minutes. I got to explain everything as well. So let's go right now. I don't know if this is legal or not, by the way. Anyway, let's start. Welcome to maths. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 2z plus 1 equals z. So subtract 2z from both sides. It's minus 1. Television with price of 300 is purchased with initial payment of 60. So 60 is the y-intercept, right? And then weekly payments of 30. So which of the following can be used to find a number of weekly payments? W required to complete the purchase, assuming there are no taxes and fees. So that's 30W plus 60. $30W plus 60. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, I was a little confused right there. Okay, table above shows shipping charges for online retailer that shows that sells sporting goods. There's a linear relationship between the shipping charge and weight of merchandise, which following functions can be used to um, determine the total shipping charge. So as you can see right here, it goes from 5 to 10, and when it goes from 5 to 10, it ups by about $5, right? If you calculate the slope, it will be 21.89 minus 16.94, which is around 4.95, and then that's for every 5 pounds. So 4.95 over the 5 pounds will get you 0.99. And it's not just 0.99, because if you put 5 in the 0.99 options that you have on here, I don't even know if you can see all the options. You can't even see all the options. I need to make it so that you can see all the options. Give me a minute. Right there. Okay, so if you see 0.99 plus this function right here, it makes the most sense, because if you put 5 in there, you'll get the 16.94. This function doesn't make as much sense, because if you put 5 in there, you get the 4.95, which is assuming there's no initial charge, even though there is an initial shipping charge. And that's forever. That's like everything, right? Yeah, there's an initial shipping charge, plus the amount of pounds that you send. So next is the line in the xy plane represents the relationship between the height h in feet and the base diameter x in feet. For cylindrical Doric columns in ancient Greek architecture, how much greater is the height of the Doric column that has a base diameter of 5 feet than 2 feet? So base diameter of 5 feet will give you 35, and base diameter of 2 feet gives you 14. So 35 subtract 14 is 21 feet. Am I stupid? Yes, I shouldn't be stupid. I cannot be stupid. If x is higher than 0, square root of 9x squared is 3x. It's the same as the square root of 9 times the square root of x squared, and the square root of x squared is just the square root and the square cancel out, and the square root of 9 is 3, so 3x to the first power, or 3x, right? And that's it. Next, we have x squared minus 1 equal x squared minus 1 over x minus 1 equal minus 2. So if you take x squared minus 1 right here, we can try the values. We can really just try all of them. It's not 0. You could see it's not 0, because if you put 0 in there, it'll be 1 over 1. Is it minus 3? Well, if you put minus 3 in there, you'll get 9. 9 minus 1 is 8. 9 minus 1 is 8. Minus 3 minus 1 is minus 4. So 8 over minus 4 is minus 2. So minus 3 works. How about minus 1? Put minus 1 in here. Okay, if you put minus 1 up here, you'll get 0. 0. Now, if you put minus 1 up there, you'll get 1. Minus 1 is 0. So the whole thing will be 0. It won't work. So it's minus 3. Or an alternate way that you could do this is x squared minus 1 is the difference of two squares. So it's x plus 1, x minus 1, and the two x minus 1s cancel out. X plus 1 equals minus 2, x equals minus 3. Okay, so there's a graph of this y equal f of x function is shown in the xy plane. So what is f of 0? f of 0 is just the value of the function at 0, which is 4. Okay, so in the figure below, point B lies on the AD, and so what's the value of 3x? So we could see that this is a right angle, so this has to be the right angle as well. Do I have my cursor? I don't have my cursor. I need my cursor. Capture cursor. Wait. I don't know why there's no cursor, but so this x and this 2x right here, x, 2x, 2x, that's 5x in total. And the 5x covered the other side of the 90 degrees. The ABC is 90 degrees and the CBD is 90 degrees as well. So 5x is equal to 90 degrees, x is equal to 18 degrees. And so since x is 18 degrees, 3x is going to be 54 degrees. Next, okay, I think I skipped the question. Nope, I didn't. Did I skip any of the questions? I really hope I didn't. Okay, I didn't skip any other questions. Yeah, I might not be able to do this in 15 minutes. So which defines the equation of line L? First of all, the y-intercept's -4. The y-intercept's -4. Okay, so if we have any of these x minus y's, these are they're a little bit like sus, right? You know, I don't really like them. But something that you can do is for each of these equations, you can do x equals 0. X equals 0, you're supposed to get 4, right? You're supposed to get -4 when you put x equals 0. So if you put x equals 0 on here, you'll get -y equal -4, which is y equal 4. That's wrong, because x supposed to be x not supposed to be equal to 0. If you put 0 in here, you get -y equal 4, y equals -4. That might be correct. If you put 0 in here, you have y equal -4. That might be correct. If you put 0 in here, you'll get y equal 4, which is wrong. Right? If you put x equals 0, it's basically trying to find the x-intercept, right? When the x is zeros, it's called the zeros of the function. That's one. If you put y equals 0, it's on the y instead of the x now, right? If you put y equals 0, it's the y-intercept instead of the x-intercept. So we have the two remaining choices, B and C. If you put 0 for y here, you'll get x equals 4. That's wrong. Put 0 for y here, you'll get x equals -4, and that's right. So this has both x and y at -4, and therefore this is the correct answer. It's a little bit technical. So this is the graph right here, and if the graph crosses the y-axis at 0k, then what's the value of k? Well, it's 0k, so you can just put the 0 into the function. That's gone. That's gone. The answer is 12. It's simple enough. It's just you put 0 into the function. The y-intercept's always it's 0k. That means a y-intercept, and it says the graph crosses a y-axis, so definitely the y-intercept, and it's just 12, right? Next, circle in the xy plane has the centers 5 and radius 7. No, center 5, 7, and radius 2, not center 5, radius 7. And which the following equation of the circle. So in this, you're just gonna have to remember this thing. You're just gonna have to remember it's x minus h squared, x minus the center of the x, so x minus x 0, x minus x, and then y minus y, right? X minus x and then y minus y, and then that's equal to r squared. So if the radius is 2, the radius got to be squared, so that's 4, right? So it's A. Next, similar triangles. What is the value of cosine E? Right? If the triangles are similar to each other, they will uphold the same values of cos. They will uphold the same. What do you call it? The same ratios, right? They're proportional. The ratios are proportional. So we have E cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So that's 12 over 13. So the answer is 12 over 13 as well, right? Because E is corresponding to B in this triangle. In the xy plane, this is a graph function, and the equation has two x-intercepts, two zeros, right? Two zeros. What is the distance between the two zeros? So the two zeros, if you factor this, or use a quadratic formula, you'll find that it's x plus 4 times x plus 4 times x plus 1. So the two zeros are at -4 and -1. -4 and -1, right? This is x plus 4, x plus 1. Same thing. So it's -4 and -1. Therefore, the distance between the x-intercepts are 3. It's 3. because minus 4 plus 3 is minus 1. So, what are all the values that satisfy this given equation? 1 or 9? Well, let's plug it in. Does 1 satisfy the equation? Well, 1, if you put 1 in there, it'll be square root of 4 equal 1 minus 3. That's 2 equal minus 2. That's wrong. If you put 9 in there, it's 9 times 4 is 36. Square root of 36 is 6. 9 minus 3 is 6, so it's 2. So the answer is 2 only, and it's not 1 because you will have an extraneous solution. In this system of equations above right here, and a is the constant, and which of the following values of a does the system have no solution? This is a little bit tougher. If you take this, right, for a system to have no solution, they have to be dependent. They have to be, they have to have they have to have the same coefficients or a multiple of those coefficients, but different right hand sides, different answers, different equalities in the right hand side. So if we can do that, we'll have 6 equal 8, which is no, it's wrong, right? You can see right here it's 1, or 6 equals something that's not 6, which will make it 0 solutions. So y go up to 2y, that's double. So you also take this and then you double it. If you don't double it, if you do it the other way, or if you just leave it at minus 3, there will be a solution. You can eliminate, and then you will get dirty solutions, but you will get solutions anyway. So you double this, so you have to double this as well. This is doubled, so you have to double. Minus 6. Okay, next. So this is the function. Manufacturer ships units of a certain product to 2 locations. The equation above shows total shipping T in dollars and F units to a farther location. C units. Okay, whatever. If the total shipping cost 47,000 and 3,000 units were shipped to the farther location, 3,000 units were shipped to the farther location. How many units were shipped to the closer location? So the total shipping cost 47,000. And F is the farther location. So put 3,000 in the F. You put 3,000 in the F, you'll get 36,000. The total thing's 47,000. 47,000 equal 5C plus 36,000. Subtract 36,000, 11,000 equal 5C. So C is 2,200. I hope I did not get that wrong, because it will be really embarrassing. So if A and B are solutions to the equation above, what's the value of A minus B all factorial? This is just like, not factorial, I mean the absolute value. So 2x plus 1 equal 5. You can also do 2x plus 1 equal 5, 2x plus 1 equal minus 5. Because the fact is that you have to have the 2x plus 1 so that the distance from the 2x plus 1 to the center is 5. So 2x plus 1 equal 5 will get you x equal 2. 2x plus 1 equal minus 5 will get you x equal to minus 3. So 2 and minus 3. It doesn't matter which way you put the equation, you will still get the answer is 5. Because 2 and minus 3 is equal to 5. Right? 2 minus minus 3 or minus 3 minus 2 will give you 5. I hope I really didn't get that wrong as well. Juan purchased an antique that had a value of 200 at the time. Yeah, 200 at the time of the purchase. Each year the value is estimated to increase 10% over the previous year. Right? The estimated value of the antique 2 years after the purchase is 200A. So what's the value of A? Right, so 200 is the initial value. We have 10% more over the previous year. So after 1 year, it will be 200 times 110%. Because it's 100% for the initial and 10% more. So 110% 1.1. 200 times 1.1. And then we take that. 2 years would be that times the 1.1 again. 200 times 1.1 times 1.1. 1.1 times 1.1 is 1.21. 200 times 1.21. So A is 1.21. Okay, so based on the system of equations above, what's 5x plus 5y? You add the two. You can do this really easily by just adding the two equations together. So 2x plus 3x is 5x, 3y plus 2y is 5y, and 1200 plus 1300 is 2500. So the answer is 2500. You could obviously solve for it as well, but it's an unnecessary step, I'd say. So if u plus t is equal to 5 and u minus t is equal to 2, what's the value of this? U minus t, u squared minus t squared. U squared minus t squared is the difference of squares, so it's u minus t times u plus t. right? U minus t, u minus t, u plus t. So we have 2u minus t's. So if you rewrite this equation, you will have u minus t squared, u plus t. U minus t is 2, so 2 squared times 5 is 4 times 5, which is 20. And that's it. That's it. I'm finished. Please say I got it. Please say I got them all correct. Please say I got. Yes, yes. Okay, I got them all correct. That's it. That's my performance. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk, and I am out.